He refused to bury it before God and anybody that would listen. When he finally hit it, he just let it all out and expressed what was going on in his heart. Honesty is always the best policy. On one uncharacteristically awful afternoon during the 1950s, Yankee slugger superstar Mickey Mantle struck out 3 times, and he was badly depressed about it. He was sitting in the clubhouse. He remembered, he said, I sat down on my stool and held my head in my hands like I thought I was going to start crying. And I heard someone come up to me, and it was little Tommy Berra, Yogi Berra's boy, standing there next to me, and he tapped me on the knee, nice and soft. And I figured he was going to say something nice like, hey, you hang in there, or something like that. But all he did was look at me, and then in his little kid's voice, he said, you stink. Now, I can't say this for sure, but I would imagine Mickey Mantle felt better after that, you know. Most of us find it a lot easier to be honest with somebody else than we are with ourselves. Often in the Psalms, we read of David crying out to the Lord. And this is what Job did too. Job 7:11 says this, therefore I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. The fact that there is a point at which any man simply throws in the towel is illustrated in the life of Job. He does not abandon his faith. He just gets thoroughly sick and tired of trying to put a good face on things. And this is not sin, it's just honesty. Job is a forthright, plain-spoken man, the sort of person who's not afraid to say what's on his heart. And we need grudgingly to acknowledge that such uncommon honesty may be one of the greatest virtues that a saint can possess. He's not putting a spin on his walk with God. He's in a dark place, and he acknowledges it. The reality of depression and the recognition of it, and the routine of it, and the response to it, and finally the result of it. Once again, as our friend Paul Harvey said, here's the rest of the story. Even before his testing was over, Job expressed confidence in the end result. In chapter 23 and verse 10, he